English through stories is one of the best ways to improve your vocabulary, pronunciation, and understanding of the language. When you listen to a story, you hear words in context, making it easier to remember them. Today, we bring you an inspiring story that will help you learn new words while keeping you engaged. Listen carefully, repeat the important words, and try to use them in your daily life. Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a boy named Ethan. He was curious, intelligent, and full of dreams. However, there was one problem. Ethan struggled with confidence. He wanted to achieve great things, but he always doubted himself. He often compared himself to others, feeling like he would never be good enough. One day, Ethan heard about a storytelling competition in the city. The winner would receive a scholarship to a prestigious school. Ethan loved stories, and he had always wanted to share his ideas with the world. But the moment he thought about standing in front of an audience, fear gripped him. His heart pounded, his hands trembled, and he felt like he couldn't breathe. The thought of forgetting his words terrified him. His best friend Mia saw the worry on his face. "Ethan, you have an amazing imagination. You should participate," she encouraged. Ethan sighed. "I want to, but what if I fail? What if people laugh at me?" Mia smiled. Every great speaker started as a beginner. The only way to improve is to try. Ethan thought about it all night. The next morning, he made a decision. "I will participate. I may be nervous, but I won't let fear stop me." Determined, Ethan began practicing. Every day, he stood in front of a mirror and narrated his story. At first, his voice was shaky, and he forgot words, but he didn't give up. He practiced again and again, improving a little each time. He also recorded himself, listening to his mistakes and making corrections. One evening, Mia visited him. "Ethan, I have an idea. Why don't you practice with an audience?" "An audience?" Ethan hesitated. "Who would listen to me?" Mia grinned. "Come with me." She took him to the village square, where a few children were playing. "Tell them your story," Mia said. Ethan's hands felt sweaty, but he took a deep breath. He started telling his story. At first, his voice was low, but as he continued, he grew more confident. The children listened with wide eyes, hanging on to every word. When he finished, they clapped. "That was amazing," a little girl said. Ethan smiled. "Maybe I can do this." For the next few weeks, Ethan practiced every day. He told his story to his family, his neighbors, and even to strangers at the market. Each time he improved. His confidence grew, and soon, speaking in front of people felt natural. He even started using new words he had learned from books, making his storytelling even more captivating. The day of the competition arrived. Ethan stood backstage watching other contestants perform. Some were excellent, others made mistakes. He reminded himself, "I have practiced. I am ready." When his turn came, he walked onto the stage. The bright lights made it hard to see the audience, but he took a deep breath and started. His voice was clear, his words were strong, and his passion showed in every sentence. He paused at the right moments, creating suspense and emotion in his storytelling. As he finished, the audience erupted in applause. Ethan couldn't believe it. He had done it. He had overcome his fear and performed with confidence. Later, the judges announced the results. The winner of the storytelling competition is Ethan. Tears filled Ethan's eyes as he walked onto the stage. He had not only won the competition, but also conquered his fear. The moment felt surreal, like a dream come true. After that day, Ethan continued to tell stories, inspiring many others. He learned that fear is just a barrier, and with practice and determination, anyone can overcome it. He started teaching others in his village how to improve their speaking skills. He even started a small club where people gathered to share stories and learn from each other. Now, let's look at some important words from this story. Confidence, believing in yourself. Scholarship, a financial award for education. Narrate, to tell a story. Trembled, shook with nervousness or fear. Erupted, suddenly burst out, like applause or laughter. Captivating, holding someone's attention completely. Surreal, unbelievable, or like a dream. Try using these words in your daily conversations. The more you practice, the better you will become. If you enjoyed this story, stay tuned for more exciting lessons. Keep learning, keep growing, and never stop believing in yourself. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and comment below.